Warning, please exercise caution while traversing my flight path.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Lone Space Engineer. This is frogman0072 here. Just to keep you up to speed, again, I'm on the planet Triton in the frostbite scenario. Ooh, that's a little loud. Of Space Engineers. Now, normally I'd be playing with this with quite a few mods, but I've limited to the amount of mods that I'm going to be using. I will put them in I'll post them in the video later, in the video description below. Later on, I'm still fiddling around with mods, trying to figure out what breaks the game. Because again, there are some mods out there that I think they mess with the system in Space Engineers for some of the scenarios, and it'll either stop doing the waypoints or break the waypoints, or it will allow you to continue on, but halfway through it'll just crash the game. So without further ado, I'm going to jump out of the truck, open up with a engineering log, and then we'll continue on with the scenario and Frostbite as the lone engineer.
Fuel critical.
Engineering log, stardate 30149.3.15. So, I just woke up in a new flatbed truck that was down here on the planet. I'm on ROS Industries facility on the planet Triton. So far, I have found nothing but drones and dead bodies throughout the rest of the facilities. Hopefully down here, I will not find more dead bodies and more drones. But as the ship said as I flew in, there were no signs of life. So I have a feeling the only thing living down here does not breathe, and is the drones. I think once I get one or two of the data containers up or located, I may go find out where that facility that's producing the drones is and destroy it. But in order for me to do that, I need a vehicle, which means I'll have to go back to the mining facility, which I've established as my main base, conduct repairs, and build a vehicle capable of taking on the drones without serious loss in productivity, along with materials. End of log.
Alright, now let's see what we got here in the facility. This is a new area. So I'm gonna go in with my gun on. Well, no surprise. As soon as I walk in, dead body. Of course, like the rest of the facilities, falling apart, missing pieces, in disrepair. Couldn't be surprised by all this stuff by now. What's this? Oh crap, another active turn. Well, that was weird. I was aiming straight at it, but I was hitting the ceiling, the back of the wall behind it, but I was not hitting the turret. I am so glad I brought this truck down here. Any of the materials I find, I can just throw in the back of it. Not have to worry about my inventory getting too full. Red flashing. Oh, great. 2 more turrets. Wonderful. Ugh. Nope. Go way up that way. Already took that turret out. Nope. Oh. Wow,
Fuel
they actually label
critical.
things and I can read it. Of course. Credits. And medical components. That's about the daily grind. Only thing I hate about doors, especially with low-grade tools, they take forever to grind down. Go down there later. Ah, crap. Of course. Found the ladder wheel up, but guarded by a freaking turret. There we go, finally. I wonder if I can hit this one with my gun today. Haha. you don't. Ouch. Yay, finally. Of course. Everywhere I go. Bodies everywhere. Almost sounds like a old heavy metal song from back in the 80s. Let the bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. I had a very real bad feeling or a
Energy
good feeling that I'm
low.
gonna need that. Ooh, speaking of which, lights off. Ah, better. Ah, could have used that 5 minutes ago. Yep. Nice. Alright, I need to find 8 more medical components. Large steel tubes. Hey, I think I might have some in the truck. But you know what? I'll go. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, let me change my grinder. We got a better torch. And I
Fuel
have a
critical.
tier 3 drill. Nice. Got everything out of there already. I need 8 more displays. I got anything on him? Just ammo. Ooh. Let's see what he has to say. Don't mind the coal, never have, never will, but I do hate being stuck underground facility with others like sardines in a tin can, while those drones continue to mow down anybody they come across. Convincing myself to leave the weather station just to socialize was the worst idea I ever had. I don't know if the ROS is responsible for this catastrophe or if it's a corporate sabotage. What I do know is that we can't hold out against the drones for much longer. If we make it out of here, I'll move somewhere completely off the grid, far away from people and drones. Tobias Olfson, meteorologist, ROS Industries. Huh. GPS for the weather station. Nice. I'll take that. Go check that out later.
Energy critical.
Ah, crap. Let me get back to the truck. Do, 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 do. Ah, too bad I can't refuel my hydrogen this way.
Fuel critical.
Now, let's see. Do I have anything in my truck? Need 8 displays and 7 more medical components. Well, see what these guys are carrying. Ooh, medical components. Nope. Nickel. And now I just need components. Don't need gold. Ooh, take that. Nope, don't need that right now. Ow, ow, ow. Damn it. Got too close. Alright, all I need is 8 more displays. More medical components. Well, I think it's time to go upstairs and deal with that turret. That's the thing. Patience ward.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, Judy, I know. Ugh. You know, this really grinds me. No, I could really use a text buddy here. Finally. Ooh. Canvas. Ooh. Need to find these 3 more. If I'm lucky. Of course, the door to that place is out there. Wow, deadly damage. There we go. Platinum, gravel. Ah, cosmic coffee. Nice. A little bit go. Of course, wherever there's a locked door, there's a dead engineer. Computer components. Pick up the materials, the raw materials later. Ooh. Of course. Shooting where nowhere near where I'm pointing at. One down.
Fuel critical.
Not what I'm looking for. I'll take it anyway. Ooh, some more displays. Motors. What does this guy have? Ooh, Chen. Wonder what he has to say. Of course, something like this would happen now, right after finally discovering the perfect soil pH levels for Altrium's garden and the main facility. Good news is there's still enough power to keep my plants nice and warm. Bad news is many of the drones seem to be malfunctioning, and they're not attacking those of us trapped inside these buildings. I'm sure someone at the ROS is going to lose their job over this, maybe even go to prison. But right now, the only thing that matters is that the company sorts this disaster out sooner rather than later. People are dying. Fa Chen. Gardener, ROS Industries. That's weird. But I've seen weirder jobs. I mean, they sent an engineer to investigate and retrieve data containers for a large company. But what's weirder than that? Who knows? Extra cash in there. Whoa! Didn't see that guy. Oops. Nice. Oops. Hmm. Sorry. All right. Another medical component. Sarah Schmidt. Let's see what Sarah has to say. I love... Ooh. Okay. That's from her husband. Glitchy door opening and closing all on its own. I really didn't dig this place out very well. Bernard Worthington, huh? No good deed goes unpunished. Couldn't even be here. I was scheduled to have a weekend off, but Risk asked me to cover his shift for him because the numbskulls forgot that he and his wife were celebrating the 20th anniversary. I was supposed to be a quick delivery to the ROS station on Triton. Drop the Plain Cola off and leave. Right after I was done unloading the last crate of Plain Cola, the facility went into lockdown, and I was trapped here ever since. The drones seem to be increasing their attacks with each passing day. If we make it out of here, I'm never doing another favor for anyone as long as I live. Bernard Washington, delivery pilot, Plain Cola. Freezer, Bernard Washington's... Huh. Okay. Nice little GPS out of that one.
Fuel critical.
Ah, here we go. Oh, there it is. Wow. Hmm. Poor guy. Didn't make it through. Free ammo.
Energy
Sort of.
low.
Ah, crap. Wait. Where are they? There we are. That should help out. I need 4 more displays and 1 last medical component. Let's try the other side. Oh, that's why.
Fuel critical.
Hydrogen containers or hydrogen bottles. More money. Those might come in handy. Security personnel. Security authorized personnel only. Well, guess what? I just authorized myself. You're all dead anyway. What do we have here? No, the upgrades to the main facility security system are taking longer than we'd like. We should come home tonight instead of working more overtime. And we should take a rover to the spot Kathleen told me about. She said that the auroras are spectacular out there. What do you think? Akira. Yes, the work will still be there in the morning. I promise. Another place to check out. About 1 k's away. Well, I am also underground, so. Cut that off for now. Ooh, need that for the truck. Leave that later. Man, there's a lot of stuff around here.
Energy low.
Again? Oh, that's right, 'cause I used one of these. That should tide me over for a while at least. That's how we get out to the catwalks. Oops, too far. There we go. Three displays and one last one. Research lab. Oh wait, there was something down here as well, wasn't there? Nice. Access denied my foot. I've got the
Fuel
master key.
critical.
Ugh, canvas. Never mind. Wasn't that important anyway. Ah, cool. Last metal components. Nice. Speaking of which, time to change my suit. Ah, much better. Now, if I were to get incapacitated, I won't go far. Ooh, one from Eric Schmidt. I wonder.
No one expects a janitor to pay much attention. The suits just assume I'm here to wash floors and fix heaters. But if you work in a place long enough, you notice things. Before the lockdown, I had limited access to the research labs, and I trusted the company. At first, I thought the ROS was working on something to help people, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. After we found out what our employer was really up to, we agreed that we had to do everything we could to stop the company from getting the data containers back. One of the data containers is still on the manufacturing line, just through the research labs. Cynthia and Jan, they were supposed to come back for it, after they delivered the other 3 data containers into the research archives. But I haven't heard anything from them. I'm afraid the drones got them in the caverns, and I'm the only one left now.
Eric Schmidt, Head Custodian, ROS Industries.
So, I was right to assume ROS is to blame for the crap going on down here. But, the question is, drones? Where did they get this crap? Well, at least now I have a location of where to search for the next data containers. And where one of them is. And these people are really crapped up about this Klein Cola crud. Time to use the master key. Nice. I only have myself to blame. I would decide to cancel my vacation that I had been planning for 6 months because a sanitation emergency. Some filter was clogged in the research archives, which was resolved in less than a day. Now I'm trapped
Fuel
inside a
critical.
building with everyone else, trying to fight off drones that don't have to sleep, eat, or concern themselves with mercy. And of course, I had to forget my tools back at the research archives. Those would be pretty handy right about now. There we go. This must be the delivery. Oh, cosmic coffee. These must be part of the crates of deliveries, huh? Screw you, door. Oh yeah, there's some stuff down here too. Ugh. Alright, before we go any further, let me head back out to the truck. wonder what's with that funky looking field over there. Alright, let's move on to the next sector. Another message.
Those money-grubbing bastards. I knew Michael was up to something when he stopped inviting me to meetings with headquarters, but I thought that he was just mad at me for not agreeing to meet him for harmless drinks after work. It doesn't matter now. Jan is dead, and the IRS has left us here to rot. The company doesn't trust us to stay quiet about what it's created, about what's inside the data containers. We thought the ROS was working on advanced AI drones to aid humanity, but the data containers house blueprints for autonomous drones that the ROS plans to weaponize, the perfect killing machines. I hope that the others were able to hide the data containers somewhere in the research archives. Though now that the only remaining entrance through the caverns is under lockdown, they won't be able to come back. Akira Nakamura, Lab Assistant, ROS Industries.
Fuel critical.
Yep, just as I thought. I knew their OS was up to something. So, they want their data containers back that badly. Well, I think once I'm done here and I get back up to the mining facility, I'm going to prepare some materials for a little surprise for them on the platform. I don't think they'll like when they go to pick up their data containers. Hey, there's one. What's in here? Ooh, got some more power kits. You know, one smart person gone after the coffee instead of the cola. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Research office, huh? And I haven't seen one of these yet. I'm hoping I don't come across one. Pick that stuff up later. Ooh, more superconductors. Ooh, thresher component. It goes further? Safe zone generator. Authorized personnel only. Ooh, gravity components. Dang. I'm in a safe zone. Crap. Well, you put this away. Hey, wonder.
Fuel critical.
Ah, damage is turned off. Oh, that's a bull crap. Alright, let's go get the data container. Cavern gates. I wonder what the manufacturing line is for. Malfunctioning log. ROS AI Bravo 0067. Waiting for delivery. ROS AI Bravo 002. Exclamation point? Same with 127 and 007. Alert. Unannounced collection of 3 data containers. I wonder what they manufactured here. So this is a
Energy
data container,
low.
huh? This is 0067. How the heck am I gonna get it out of here? Looks like this might be... Well, that's odd. Is that the sun? Nice. At least they had left some operating equipment down here. Now, next we'll be getting through that locked door. And how to transport the damn thing. Ooh, reactor components. Nice. Well, here's where we can move it. Where? Don't think that's gonna make it all the way back topside. Maybe the flatbed. Yeah, let me empty out my inventory first. Let's see. Take a look. Yeah, looks like it's got a locking mechanism on it.
Fuel critical.
Right, now I have something to load it in. Wonder if this crane's gonna work. Nice. Ugh, that thing's annoying.
Fuel critical.
Now
Fuel
remove the forklift,
critical.
and I'm going to take this thing back to the mining site first, so I can provide my little surprise to the ROS. Hook this up to the system, recharge its batteries, because, you know, batteries are fine. You know what?
Fuel critical. Fuel critical.
Safe and sorry. But before I head up, let me go grab some stuff. Grab the minerals at least. Could be enough for now. Oop, wrong way. Grab some more of these tools out of here.
Fuel critical.
course. Now it clears up. If I did, I would have missed that business. Alright, let's pull you in and park. Fill the tank up.
Fuel critical.
Looks like they're still almost completely full. Probably should take this up to the landing site first, drop it off, bring the other rover down here. Then start the rebuilding process.
Fuel critical.
First things first. Offload it. It'll at least 0.1 uranium out of them. Recover some materials from these pools. Alright, now back to the landing site. This up there, recover the other rover, bring it down here, park it in that garage.
Fuel critical.
There we go. Better. There we go. Much better. Too fast. About nightfall again. Or the sunrise. No. So it definitely wants me to bring everything back up here.
Fuel critical.
That's one of two surprises for him.
Fuel critical.
The only other thing I'll have to do is find a magnesium spot.
Fuel critical.
Nice. Hmm. Oh well. Alright, so first things first, head to the other rover and head back to the mine base. That way, and I will see if I can pull up the blueprints for the repair mechanism I need to help conduct some of the repairs to the facility, find some cores, one of them being magnesium.
Fuel critical.
Alright, I think I've come far enough. Make my last entry for the day before I start some heavy work. It's gonna probably take me on through the night.
Engineering log. So I've come across some quite interesting information that I've gathered about the data containers, along with recovering one of them. Each one of the data containers contains files on records for research and development of drones, but not just any drones, fighting drones, like the ones that I've encountered here that have killed everybody on the facility, at least that I've seen so far. And probably the reason 90% of the facility is in critical disarray is because of these drones. The drones are programmed to destroy anything and any living thing, and they will go through anything to get it done. I'm going to continue to gather the data containers, but I'm going to reinforce the facility landing pad. I've got a few starting turns up on the platform already, which I need to finish building and make ammunition for. I've got the missile turret online just in case something shows up there. I'm gonna spend the rest of my time conducting repairs to the mining facility, getting it back up to 100%. Then I'm gonna start searching for ores and minerals and stuff that I need, other than for the components I need for rebuilding the base and fixing all the holes. I'm going to need to find magnesium in particular to fill my ammunition quota. I'm going to need a lot of it, because I get a feeling that the drones down here are not the only drones the ROS has in their disposal. Gathered from some of the data on some of the display screens around the facility in the old mining and the research facility below that I found, there are going to be some really big drones I have yet to see. So I need to prepare. I've got the data container here stored on the fueling station here. I may park it in the garage later just to keep it safe and out of sight. I don't think the drones will attack the data container because they're ROS. They will attack the storms on this place are erratic and very thick and heavy. They make my work really kind of hard. You know what? I want to get this crap done. We're on down to basic.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the end of episode 1. I'm on running Congress Field. I'm going to do another episode tomorrow after work. So more stories about this time tomorrow that I will do another episode of Flashlight. If you have any suggestions for work on servers or things like recording systems that I can recording programs that I can download or use to help me do a better recording or use some recording currently using OBS right now, and it's not being very helpful. I may do some online courses to study up on using and creating some recording my own video. I do hope that you are enjoying the series so far. Going to continue this on once Frostbite is completely done. I have some stuff planned for the next season.
Fuel critical.
And to help you the modders out there for the space engineering community. Created these two other areas that we're going to get into after Frostbite. Watch the first two video episodes of the launching unit because we mentioned the Lost Homes scenario, the Steam version, which was a twist on it instead of starting out with the title like we normally would. I am going to start out with the space. I'm going to put a bigger twist on it, introduce the 5 modifications to the already modded game or the already standard version of the Lost Homes to try not to tie the two together. I do appreciate you for watching the video. Just like the stream and leave any suggestions. Once I'm done with the tutorials, I'll throw in all the mods that I use. So if you plan on running the scenarios, some stuff that I ran for slime and already cut, I will have them later in the last video. Once I have all the ports figured out and got this line from last video and talk about the Frostbite scenario. So again, thank you for watching. Please like the video, hit like the video, hit the dislike button. Just kind of some viewers and subscribers now on YouTube like this. That's a certain amount of people and videos. A little bit of a rise up to me. All my all anything invested in my videos will go back into the videos. Like setting up a server to like do a server of Space Engineers and Valhalla, which I'm doing on Saturday. The next episode of Valhalla on Saturday is finally logging into the stuff. If you're looking for a more interesting video for a want to see what Space Engineers looks like in here now, back in the early teens, early 2000s, please jump on YouTube, look up a space W Force to Space. Just like the other areas in the forums, all space to space. YouTube, we also started a YouTube channel too, I stream on Twitch as well. There's another guy on there who's looking to play Space Engineers for the first time. You hardly encourage 65 the game. It's a great game to have, but play the vanilla version first. Do not try any of the other scenarios other than what is provided with the game. Do not try to go modding the game right away because you use mine and wasted to the other streams that I watch on that channel as well. Play the game vanilla, mod it right away. You won't know if it's the game breaking or if it's the mod breaking the game. Play the vanilla version and do how to recommend the first 2 scenarios. The first one you want to complete it in a day. Really simple. Make it a little bit more difficult to do the scenario and the first jump. That will give you the basics of how the building mechanics work in the game. The next 2 scenarios, you do not have to finish them completely, but you should be promised to support completing one of the 2 scenarios and the achievements for those 2 scenarios on Steam itself. Steam website will give you what you have the achievements you'll get for the different achievements for that particular scenario. The next scenario you're looking to jump into is Learning to Survive. Learning to Survive is a great scenario because it doesn't introduce the progression in the game, but it does introduce you to all the components in the game: refineries, basic assemblers, your refinery and your assembler system, the different types of um, thrusters you can use in the game, and the different types of building and
Fuel
mechanic stuff,
critical.
and some of the vanilla finding system they have in the game. It's not the greatest, but hey, it's the best they could come up with. There are some modders out there that have actually made a few mods that have made the game more interesting. Um, and I hope at some point to get a few guys over from the Encore Discord to start up a scenario on Space Engineers. I've got to get things gathered together and preparations for that, hence the server. The next scenario, again, you don't have to complete these next two scenarios. Learning to survive is one of them, and then the never surrender scenario. Never surrender scenario is going to start you off with your progression system. You can, once you load the game, go back into the save file for it and modify it to where you don't have progression. But I do recommend leaving the progression system on when you're playing the Needing Survive. That way, you're only building the stuff that you need to achieve your goal, depending on where you start at. I highly recommend, if you want to make it easy, start off on the Moon Triton, which I'm currently on, because it is 90% ice. It's great for building your hydrogen ships for leaving the atmosphere, hydrogen being the best way to leave atmosphere. Um, the best thing for the never surrender scenario is that it gets you into the progression and how the progression system works and stuff like that. But you do not have to fully complete those scenarios. Get in, play for a little while, see how the build mechanics work, how the progression system works, and then jump in some of their other stuff. And you know what? Let me save this game where I'm at right now, and I'll show you some of the stuff that they have. And I'll show you some of the stuff that I have as well. So, when you're starting a new game, obviously start your new game. These are the Keen Software House based scenarios. So first jump is the first one when you want to start with. The next two you do not have to complete, which is Learning to Survive and Never Surrender. These next two scenarios, you get little bonuses for completing them. Lost Colony and Frostbite. The other three, you have a new multiplayer map, which is Uranium Heist. And Scrap Races. They were introduced to one of the last two updates, or DLCs for Keen. Then you have Sparks to the Future, which is another DLC. And on the workshop, you will find the extended version. They have an extra building added on in the extended version if you want that. But in order to get that, you have to enable experimental mode. So you have three things you can choose from. You have the scenarios, which is Keen's standard scenarios. You have the workshop. This is where you can find different scenarios and play through different scenarios like you see here. I will get into this one at a later date. This is a great one. I love this one. It does make this is another one that makes Space Engineers challenging. And I think Duck Roll for introducing it, and White Coral for updating it. And I kind of wish they would update it a little bit more, because there's some stuff in there that's still a little broken. But mainly the cause for that is, Keen's updates. But these are other scenarios you can go through and play through. Another streamer I do recommend, if you really want to learn how to play the game, watch a lot of this guy's stuff. This is Splitsy. He's another great guy too. He's an Australian. He's an Aussie. But he's entertaining and he's very informative. He's always teaching regardless of what he's doing. Him and his partner Kepek also did a series called Survival Impossible. You can go over to YouTube and watch it there watch them as well there. Either you can go to Zebra Monkeys on YouTube, or you can look up Splitsy himself on YouTube and watch the Survival Impossible series. It is a long one. He's got quite a few videos for it, and they're quite entertaining and somewhat irritating sometimes, but it's quite hilarious too. But Splitsy also has a bunch of tutorials, gives you a breakdown on and gives his points of views of things to make your first attempt at playing either in survival mode on the in Space Engineers. He's also have a few other ones like Survival Maybe. You can upload his Survival Unlikely and play the scenario yourself. But some of the other things, if you're looking to create your own, go into your custom games. They have a genre of stuff here. If you're looking for easy play, any of the moon any one of the planets with bases on them, like Moon Base, the Mars planet with the base on it, Earth planet with the base on it, and then the alien planet. Each one of those will have all the planets in them, and you can jump around, go to different planets and stuff like that. Crash Ship is a creative mode game where you start off in a crashed red ship. Dead Drop Arena again is a multiplayer. Empty World is exactly that. It's an empty world. It's in a creative mode. Green Station is another survival. You'll recognize this a modified version of the station in another in the second season of my series of the Lone Engineer. Lone Survivor is a creative, but you can turn it any of these you can turn creative or survival. A lot of the achievements that you're going to achieve for this are in survival only. Red Ship is a creative mode. Rival Platforms, I believe, is a multiplayer one, multiplayer map, which is also in creative. And then you have your Star System. Now, Star System literally starts you out in a drop ship, and you can start your drop ship anywhere on any of the planets. Tame, Triton, Alien Planet, Titan, the Moon, Earth, or the Earth-like planet, and you can start off on any of those, and you just build your adventure. Usually these ones this is the best one where you can go in and start adding mods to it and increasing the intensity of the game to make it more difficult. Now, you mentioned it, I keep talking about mods and experimental mode. Once you're used to playing the game and more familiar with it, and you want to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, and you want to kind of steer away from the vanilla experience, go into your options at the main menu, go into your game, and you want to click on your experimental mode box. This will enable you to add mods and play other scenarios on your with Space Engineers, which is what I'm using right now. Oh wow, some new features. I haven't really played around with the options and some of the features of the game yet, so some of the stuff is new. They just did a recent update. Another update they added was a modified newer updated weapons, some more blocks into the game, and stuff like that. But with the experimental mode on, you'll notice up in the top right corner of your screen, it'll say you are in experimental mode. To get the warnings of it, or more info, you shift F1 and it gives you the info of what the little red box tells you, pretty much telling you, hey, you're in experimental mode. This could cause your game to crash. But once you do that, you can go into new games. You can actually go onto the Steam Workshop and open up the workshop here in the game, or you can go through it through the Steam Workshop itself, and you can go through, find scenarios, blueprints, other mods that are in the game. And you can change your experience, make it more difficult, make it easy, build new things, and or go through some of the challenges that other players have done. And you can post them on and create your own content for YouTube and Twitch. But like I said, I will pick up again tomorrow on the rest of episode for the next episode of The Lone Engineer on Frostbite. Until then, I appreciate you coming, and thank you for watching my episode. Y'all come back.